you know, it's the day before your paper's due. You've got about 2 hours left. You've got about half an hour left. And you want to get a better grade. What do? Do you turn back to your source material? You look at the internet, you scour it for secondary materials. Talk to a friend to look at it. Use a thesaurus, basically. That's the surest way to get from 0 to A+ in about 20 seconds or less. So I'm gonna help you do that. Go over your papers. It looks something like that. Not that it reads particularly well, but this is something the professor's gonna look at and think, oh, right. Okay, so first of all, there are a number of different ways of approaching words and loving words and learning words, and I'm going to go over a couple of them for you. Here's a word I'm sure you all know, you've seen it at some point, but do you necessarily know where it comes from? How about this? So it refers to 40-ish. So in France, where this comes from, if there was a ship coming in carrying cargo or passengers from a place that was prone to, let's say, malaria or some other kind of disease, they would just let it stay, but wouldn't let them come to land for a period of 40 days. Brian's not here, but I doubt this actually helped anything. I'm sure it was some kind of biblical reference. But in any case, that's where it comes from. Yeah. Assassin, this is another one you will know. But it turns out this is very intimately related to the word hashish. It means eater of hashish. The deal is that back where this word comes from, ancient, somewhere in the Arabic-speaking world, the hitmen that were appointed to kill people, were given hashish, I guess, so they would. I don't know why that helps, actually. I think that would make you a worse marksman. But anyway, they did that, so it gets carried over at some point to England and is assassin. Maudlin, this is just a cool one, biblical reference. Means sort of, yeah, mawkish, feebly sentimental. Comes from Mary Magdalene. Who knew? Pulchritude. Okay, so here are some words that you just have to appreciate the humor of. It means physical beauty. Pulchritude. I mean, can you think of an uglier word for that, really? Adjective from pulchritudinous. Like, try writing that on a Valentine's Day card. Don't, actually. It's in the same class of words as albeit, which comes from the Latin for, I am insufferably pretentious, and I want to show the whole world. Anyway. There are some words where it's helpful to get a handle on the roots. So if you know English, you can probably guess what this means. You get very, veritas, and similar, something like, oh boy. Anyway, it means, it looks like, oh. Yeah, it seems to be truthful. Seems to be real to life. Okay, so there's that side of things. And you get words that you know this word. Yeah, but it has second meanings that you might not have been aware of. So list, nautically speaking, can be when a boat is heavily laden on one side and underloaded on the other, and it'll tend to tilt a bit in the water. To list. Dispatch, same deal. You know what this means, a police dispatch, you send people. But it can also, I mean, you've probably heard this also. Speed, so with dispatch, we often talk about. And here are just some fun words that you've most likely never heard before. Bronze eye, the sound of distant thunder. If you're writing a poem, this might be helpful for you. Cabernoided. I think it's Scottish. Any guesses? Cabernoided. I mean, slightly inebriated, slightly tipsy. You've probably seen this one before. Pertaining to long words. Also, it could be referred to a person who's very long-winded. I'm putting it up here for the sake of this word. Do I have to pronounce this? Hippopotomonstrosesquipedaliophobia, which is a fear of obscenely long words like this. Here's another joy. I don't want to pronounce this. Flossinacinilophilication, which is something similar. Basically means the act of describing something as unimportant or useless, which is what you're probably doing right now with this word. You are all participating in the act of... No. That's it.